So, 1 month ago, I forgot I did this, but I signed up for a 30-day free trial of Kindle Unlimited. And yes, I forgot. So, lo and behold, when I got charged here, I was like, oh, oopsie. So, I decided to roll with it. I was thinking about doing a video on Kindle Unlimited anyway. I did the full month, and this is my findings. So, most of Kindle Unlimited books, if you don't know already, it is $11.99 a month, and a lot of people self-publish on Kindle Unlimited. They're all indie authors, or they're not traditional publishers. There are books that are on Kindle Unlimited that are available for like a very select, very limited amount of time. I believe. Let me see if I can try to find it here. See if I can try to find it. I hate how hard it is to find something on the Amazon website. It is one of the worst designed websites ever made. And since I don't have access to it anymore, they've kicked me out. There are books that are only available for a limited amount of time on Kindle Unlimited, so you can think of it as like a library that you pay for. And some of these books are like really big titles. I can't give you a list right now, but these they are there. You can like jump the line and read it for as long as you can. For I think they're limited for like a month. Don't quote me on that though. 10.99 or no, sorry, 11.99. And you also get audiobooks with Kindle Unlimited. Of course, it's not every book. It's not Audible, so you don't get books that are probably like the ones that you specifically want. It is whatever is available. They have like a very different library. But sometimes you can get like, for example, I know Holly Black's books are on Kindle Unlimited. So some of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, so these are free if you have what can I say free, if you have Kindle Unlimited and you can read them. And some other authors, I think like Shadow and Bone is also like on here, but not all of them, unfortunately. Then you have like other books that are specifically only Kindle Unlimited books. And I'll talk about those later, but let's break down what are the problems of Kindle Unlimited and what are the good stuff about Kindle Unlimited. So the pros. I think it's great that you can have such a like they do boast over like 4 million titles. Like you will literally never run out of stuff to read. If you are someone who is reading like one book every 2-3 days, this is probably the best kind of service for you, and you want books quickly and you don't have the patience to wait for a very popular book through like your public library or through Libby, which is like my favorite app of all time, and you just like, I want it now. This is probably the best chance you can get. Unfortunately, of course, that depends on if Kindle Unlimited actually carries that. Most of the books that you're probably going to be reading, and if you're into it, that's great, are the self-published like erotic romance books. That's honestly the only niche I can think of that is actually like good on here. Kindle Unlimited library and the filtering system is so bad. Like, for example, I was like, I don't really care too much about erotic romance fiction, so I was like, can I like try to filter them out somehow? There really is no way to filter them out. You have to kind of do like a very contrived way to do it. So basically, some people also like 10 years ago they asked this, is there a way to filter self-published books from the Amazon store? Like, I don't want the self-published books. And they basically, this guy says you can use the book bestseller list, not the Kindle bestseller list, but the book bestseller list, which is this one, to find books that you might want to read. You have to click on them and then see if they are available on Kindle Unlimited. This one isn't, so you're kind of out of luck, and you just got to go back to the list and try to find it again. Or if you have a specific book in mind, search if they have it. So Naomi Novik, which is one of my favorite authors, she just released this book, so I doubt this book is going to be on Kindle Unlimited. So unfortunately, I won't be able to read this on Kindle Unlimited if I had it. Another way is to look at, I think this person said you have to just select paperback, and that should get rid of like most of the Kindle Unlimited books. Unfortunately, there are some that are available for paperback, but there are some that are not Kindle Unlimited and they are paperback, so you really just gotta try. I kind of like gave up my search of trying to like find books, but I was glad I could see at least some books that I was interested in being available on Kindle Unlimited. Unfortunately, it really just depends on like if you've used Kindle enough and like for other service, like Libby uses Kindle, and Kindle will take that data and also craft like these are books you might be interested in, and some of them might be on Kindle Unlimited. So you kind of just have to let the algorithm read you and see what they have for you to find stuff that you might actually be interested in, unless of course you have a title in mind. So there's that. I abandoned trying to find real books. So I decided, okay, actually the only reason why I even tried out Kindle Unlimited is because I was trying to search for gay like thriller books, and this was like one of them. It was called Criminal Intentions by Cole McCade. I tried for this experiment, for this video, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with this series and try to see how much I can read before I like burn out. And I know my rate of reading is around like 1 to 2 books a month. These Kindle Unlimited series, they are very easy to digest. They are written that way, and they only have like around 200-300 pages. Like, they're not big tomes. I read as much as I could. I read up to book 3, then I kind of like didn't want to read anymore because I just wasn't like really in love with the characters. I think they were like not really that interesting in my opinion. So I only read up to book 3. And as you can see, the Kindle prices for these are like very cheap. Like, they're $3 to $4, and it's because it's available online. You don't have to pay for printing, you don't have to pay for like distributing any of that. So it's fast, it's easy, it's cheap. However, let's calculate. So I read 3 books in 1 month. So $2.99 plus, and I think only the first book is $2.99. So I read $10.97 worth of Kindle Unlimited, which is still less than the $11.99 that it costs to read in 1 month. Again, this service, in my opinion, is only for people who can read more than 3 to 4 books a month. I think you actually have to read at least 4 books a month to make it worth it. Because most of the Kindle Unlimited books are very cheap. Let's look at other ones. So there are also, let's just find a random like series, and I know romance is like their most popular genre. Bonus, I don't even know what this is. This is $4.99 to buy. This is the #1 bestseller in the romantic comedy genre for Kindle Unlimited. So you would have to read like 4 of these books to make the Kindle Unlimited subscription even worth it. Other services like Everand, like from Scribd, a very popular like online e-reading kind of platform, they have their own kind of Kindle Unlimited. They have books, they have audiobooks, magazines, podcasts, like sheet music. So that's how they're trying to like fight the competition with Amazon. I also ran into like a few problems. Like, you can look at what they have, and I tried to find like Stephen King's Shining, and they didn't have it. So I was like, what am I here for if I can't read like the one Stephen King book that I'm looking for is not on here. And it sucks. Like, at this point, literally would rather just use your tax money that you already pay. Go to Libby and download and borrow these books. Okay, you're given also like 21 days to finish a book. So if you don't finish that month, you just have to borrow it again, but it's still free. Like, I honestly, like, it Kindle Unlimited is not worth it unless, again, you are very specific reader. You read 2 to 3 books a week, or minimum 4 books a month, and you specifically love erotic romance or romance genre books. You don't care about the quality, you just want to read romance, and it sucks that I'm throwing all of these books under the bus. And I know there are really good Kindle Unlimited writers out there probably, but it's so hard to like drudge like tenderly. You have to filter out and like look at so many titles before you can get to like finally a good one. It it's just so annoying. But yeah, I like realized like Kindle Unlimited is not for me. It's really not worth it. But yeah, download Libby. Best app. It's free. Okay, it supports your local library. They have a great selection. Actually, like Buried Deep and other stories, I got that day one. You can like pre-request or pre-hold books before they're even like released. Okay, it's amazing. Why wouldn't anyone want to use it? Like, if you tell me you're a Kindle Unlimited subscriber and you don't read at least 4 books a month, you are throwing your money away. There is no value. Okay, anyway, bye. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back to trying to record weekly videos. We'll see though. Anyway, see my little cat. Say bye.